Hey everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike and Kamal, streaming live after the close, half an hour after the close, that is, coast to coast and across the globe, as we do every single day, Monday through Friday. Occasionally we take a holiday, but not too often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bank
So
holiday.
today at least was signs of hope. It was like harbingers of the turnaround today. Little
Glimmer.
hints.
Glimmer of hope.
Hints. The red robin came out to chirp a little bit today. Yeah.
we didn't expect May showers,
No.
so
So
May showers making June flowers.
it offers a little hope that maybe that we just almost touched a 20% bear market correction, and maybe that was enough. We're also very, very close to the fib 38.2 retracement. I'm not sure exactly where it is because I have trouble with my charts. I don't have a mouse and I can't seem to get the lines I want. So I'm going to let Professor Spike chart today. And the fib retracement is somewhere around 380, 381, I think, somewhere around there. So we came close to that, and close to the 380 that Morgan Stanley head of equities Mike Wilson is calling minimal pain, minimum pain, and a lot of numbers are adding up to maybe this is close to the bottom, if not the bottom. And let's face it, it doesn't go down forever. We've been saying all along the trick to this market is to buy quality and average in. So if you've been doing that, if you've been buying Amazon on the dips, if you've been buying Apple today on the dips, if you've been buying Microsoft on the dips, if you've been buying Google on the dips, I think, and Tesla for that matter, I think those top five, which comprise the top five in I think in the queues, that would be beautiful. I think you're going to be set for when we rally, you're going to be set. If you've been buying CRISPR, maybe not. It may not come back quite as fast. I think it'll come back, but less predictable and more of a gamble. So I've been buying a lot of stuff. I've been buying all the names I mentioned. Plus, I have been unfortunately buying CRISPR. In any event, let's get the show started. Who's here today? Tim is here. Hi all. I'm getting tired of buying the dip every day.
Yeah, well,
Well,
At least he's buying a dip.
buy it every
it's even more tiring if you have no money to buy the dip.
buy the
Exactly.
dip, buy
That's
the
my
dip,
case.
buy the dip every other day. How's that? Or
There you go.
once a week you buy the dip. Pete, hello everyone. A down day, but did not feel horrible. No, it didn't feel horrible at all. That's what we were just saying. Andrew, hi Tim, hi Dr. J, Professor Spike and Kamal, and friends. Tim, that's a familiar feeling. At least you're not alone. So Andrew is commiserating. Jiggly, does anybody mind if I bought BCRX today, but I have a very tight stop loss? I don't mind. Do you mind, Professor Spike, that Jiggly bought
I don't
some?
mind at all. Mystery loves company.
I have a few thousand shares there.
Okay. Andrew Chow, I'm liking the Twitter merger arbitration a lot more. Okay. Indubitably, glad I'm a good swimmer.
Yeah,
Okay.
for being underwater so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm liking the Google and Amazon trades for the split catalyst.
Okay.
Obviously, maybe that'll turn the market around all completely to Amazon June 2nd, or is it Google June 2nd? I forget. Whichever one is coming first. And then one of them comes, I think, in July. And by then, maybe the market will be rocking and rolling to the upside. Um, cabinet guy. Jiggly did same. BCRX. If it blinks, I'm out. Okay. Cabinet guy and Jiggly have tight stops on BCRX. Marco, CTIC earnings call now. I think they did better than expected in the earnings, Mark. So maybe you get a little pop there, I hope.
Yeah, look at that.
Jigglypuff. I bought in the 780s, and okay, and you'll be out at
It's
690.
very good.
All right,
That is
Jiggly.
pretty safe.
Good luck to you. We hope that you succeed. I'm gonna let Professor Spike take a look at the averages today,
Not a
and
problem.
also chart the spiders and take a look at BTC.X, amongst others. I
This is
think
just
Bitcoin, along with the spiders, looks like it might be bottoming. I think they'll both bottom at the same time.
all right. So just put my screen up, and then we'll
Yeah.
see what's what. Here we go. Okay, so let's look at the overall market right here. You got well, actually, we did have that last little recovery. What are you saying? It was sort of like a sine wave on the
The
S&P.
spiders are closed pretty much flat. And the Dow down 0.33 and the NASDAQ flat and the Russell up 1.24%. So that it turned out to be a decent day. Decent day. Crude oil, we're up $1, no big deal. 106.79. Gold I see is down 1.7.
Yeah, gold took a little bit of a hit, huh?
Gold and silver have not been safe havens at all. At all.
Well, so much for inflation.
I mean, they've been better than Bitcoin, but that's only because Bitcoin's been a disaster.
Yeah.
10-year bond continues to drift down in yield. What do you make of that, Professor Spike?
Well, maybe inflation is just transitory after all.
So you think that by the 10-year being bid down, the market is saying just that we expect lower prints throughout the rest of the year?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they won't need to, do those 0.75s that Powell said he wasn't going to do anyway.
Right. Yeah, they really won't need to do it.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the 2.81 is significantly off the numbers we were seeing recently, like 3.10, right?
Exactly. It even went to 3.25 at one point.
Yeah, this has been a nice move for bondholders. I'm glad for them.
Yeah. Well, anybody who bought in when it was when the yields were that much higher, sir.
Yeah.
I think they're going to raise the interest rate one more time, at least one more time.
Well, but they've been hinting at a fair number of them throughout the year. But maybe they could
I
actually,
think we're going to get all of them for the rest of the year. With 50,
well, without any of the extra stuff.
I think we'll get 50 points at least five times.
This year.
For 250. 250, wow. And then we already have 75, so that'll be 3.25 by the end of the year, right?
Well, that'll bring the bond yield back up again.
Maybe.
Yeah, and Bitcoin took a little before.
Maybe not. All right, Bitcoin.
Well, it seems to say it's only down 413.
Yeah,
because at the lows of around 10, 11 o'clock, around there, around noonish.
Yeah, I think it was down about 7-8% again earlier in the day.
Ish.
28,715. So it recovered. Throw the chart up. Throw up the chart for the SPY if you can.
SPY, you got it. All right. So the spiders, let's see what we got here. Click on the chart.
So, Dr. J, I want to tell you a little story here. While he's
Got as low, what did get as low as today? 385, right? Yeah. So it closed 7 points above the low of the day to break even on the day.
That should be a nice bottom wick.
I caught the SPXL for a small gain towards the end of the day. In and out quick. A scalp, if you will.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my charts aren't loading.
Arjun texted me that he's buying VIX puts, so he thinks we're going to hit bottom if we haven't already, shortly. He's going, I think, 4 weeks out on the UVXY puts. The 18s. He's going for the 18s. So I think they're about $2 or maybe a little bit more. All right, so here are the spiders. Let's pull it up a little bit. Let's take a look at today's candle.
I'm trying.
It's hard to do that, yeah.
Went down.
Yeah.
There we go. Right
The
here.
RSI touched 31, which is very close to oversold.
Oh, actually, I'm getting it wrong, aren't I? There it is.
I think on the weekly it probably is oversold, but on the daily it was right at the oversold level of 31. You don't have the RSI on your screen.
I don't have the RSI on mine. Somehow this chart is bigger than my window.
Fine, it's fine. You know what? Do the hourly. We might get an idea of the throughout the day, because it was really up and down, very choppy market today.
Yeah, sure, hourly.
Oh wow.
Talk about the recovery was actually late in the day, just those last couple of hours.
The close was very encouraging, right? The close was encouraging. We came pretty much off the lows of the day to finish flat in the last 2 hours. Very nice move, and let's hope for a continuation of that into Friday. Let's look at BTC.X. You know, there's a lot of factors why we might have hit bottom already. We went over some of them in previous shows, but you know, the fear index was basically very, very high. The fib number was very close to being hit. The 20% correction was very close. There were just so many reasons. And a lot of the individual stocks that make up the SPY looked like they were sitting just above support. That's from yesterday's charts. So therefore, I wouldn't be shocked if we did see the lows, or if we get one more little blip down before we go up.
All right. Well, let's see.
I think Mike Wilson would be satisfied with 385, even though he called for 380 being minimum pain. I think he'll take credit at 385. So we can give him credit too.
This is today. Well, this is the hourly.
Yeah, so the hourly is interesting also on Bitcoin. It did not spike quite the same way in the last 2 hours. It did okay, but it didn't spike as much. In fact, it had come off its highs of the day. So it didn't close with the same pizzazz that the spiders closed with. However, I think it's strictly risk on. And if the market bottomed with the spiders, I think this will follow. I know there's been a lot of trouble with some of the other coins, stable coin, whatever it is,
Oh yeah,
Tether.
and Coinbase is just doing horribly.
Tether, there was Tether
Oh,
was
Tether lost a lot of its value.
yeah, and then and another one. Also I forget the other one.
Besides Tether.
Yeah, there was another one that didn't hold, that fell apart a little bit. Of course, Bitcoin, you could say, fell apart too, off the highs.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Is there a way of making this chart smaller so it fits in my screen better?
Uh, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can hit the minus sign. Then the middle bottom of this screen is a minus sign.
Let's see. I see that. Yes. Let's see if that helps. Oh, it helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yep. Uh, yeah. It looks kind of ugly. It's still on the daily, right? This is a daily.
This is the daily. This is the daily.
You want to take a look at the weekly?
Sure, if that would provide us any insights.
Yeah.
There we go. Ah, it doesn't look.
An ugly weekly
It looks
candle,
pretty awful.
but
Can't
I
put
would like
lipstick on this pig.
don't forget we have one more day left for to the week, so maybe we can erase a lot of that body of that red candle and wind up with a basically um, just tiny, huge bottom wick and tiny body. That's what we want to see on this. It broke through most of the moving averages. It looks like,
Yeah.
and
Which ones I have here? I don't have the 200 here. I just have the 9 and the 50.
yeah. Well, draw it from the close where we closed today. Draw a
Right.
straight line. That's
Look at that.
You draw that line.
I will.
That looks like nice support.
Draw. Let's see the
We want to
harvest.
draw the horizontal.
Yeah. I'm
Not
on
the
a.
diagonal. We want the horizontal. Remember.
I'm on a great machine today.
I don't know if you're old enough to remember the horizontal and the vertical on the television sets.
Oh, I am very. Believe me, I'm still bleeding from how many times I had to go up and change that, especially vertical hold. Vertical hold was like a nightmare. All right,
Yeah.
so from here, if we draw that
Right
line,
there. Yep.
and let me just extend it out.
Yep.
Yeah, that line actually is where this bottom is, where this bottom is. There's a lot of touches on that.
Wouldn't you say it sure looks like it's at support now?
You know something? It's very reasonable to say that, especially since it's cutting this one practically in half.
Yeah. It's a really great place for it to build upon and start moving up. All right, go Bitcoin. I feel like I'm on a horse race. Go Bitcoin.
Yeah, right. This time they've all become line shots. I'm just going to throw a coin in there for a
want to
sec.
see Bitcoin make a move like Rich Strike did through the stretch in the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, that's right.
Coinbase made a nice comeback today. I think it was $40 at one point.
It was dead this morning. I'm so shocked.
$40. Thank Kathy Wood for saving Coinbase.
It was her.
I think she bought like a huge amount. I forget how many thousand shares. 50,000 shares, 500,000. I mean, there's like a crazy amount.
Well, thank her.
Yeah.
Because let me see here.
She bought a ton of Coinbase. She saved the chart single-handed.
She saved the money.
Yeah,
saved some money for that. Because
I think Coinbase is now in her top 10 holdings on RK. I don't know if it always was.
Oh, good. Then I could dump my own holdings since I have that.
Yeah, Coinbase. She must really think a lot of this one.
Yeah, well, like I said, this was the all-time highs in like November, and we haven't even seen anything close to that since.
Take a look at the hourly on this one,
Sure.
because the daily and the weekly don't tell us much. It had made all-time lows today. The hourly might give us more of a hint. Yeah. Okay. So the hourly, what? Yeah, the
Right here.
low. Yeah, right. The low is in the middle of the day, right? Or no, in the morning.
It started
Yeah,
off really low.
9:30 in the morning. What was that low? Can you read that low?
Yeah, that's oops. That was well under 50.
What was it?
I'll tell you in a sec.
Doesn't it just tell you?
Well, no, it doesn't because it's hidden by the screen. Like I said, my screen is too small here.
Oh.
All these tabs that I can't get rid of.
Uh, so
But
I saw 40 at one
yeah,
point.
it was definitely that. It was
So
definitely that low.
that must be
Look
what
right
it
here.
was. At 9:30, it must have been 40. And we closed near the high of the day
Right.
on Coinbase. There's some hope for shareholders at this point. It looked like no hope yesterday. So what a difference a day makes.
Yes, yesterday was doom and gloom, you know.
Yeah, yesterday was doom and gloom, and it looked like Coinbase is going out of business. They even made a remark that if they go out of business, shareholders will could lose all their money.
Right, and there was some assurances that some people would sort of be made whole of their holdings because they
So,
still own the stuff. It's just not being traded.
it sounded like Coinbase was having a going out of business party as its market cap fell to 11 billion.
Yeah, and all the people looking for regulation and liking the currency were saying, see, this is what happens. You keep your money, you keep your money electronic, and this is what could happen.
I mean, did Hood also
You don't have
go
the
up?
backing of the United States.
Check Hood, see if it also made a 9-10% recovery today.
Oh, right. Did you buy Hood 2 today?
Hood was down to $8 at one point.
Uh,
Let's see what it closed at.
Actually, look at what it's doing after hours now.
Oh,
$3.
wow. Earnings?
$3 now.
I don't know what's causing that pop. Must be earnings.
Let's see. No, they're
So
just calling it a meme.
that sounds affirming, you know.
Maybe it's meme stocks rallying. It's a meme, maybe just a short covering. Who knows? I gotta get rid of Naked HD, whatever the heck he is.
Oh, he's back again?
He's back. Blocked him. He's gone. We got rid of him.
Okay.
Hood.
I didn't know the chart actually.
Hood is takeout talk, Mark says.
Really? Okay.
Buying Hood. Who would be buying Hood? How about?
They actually did. Kramer was talking about it this morning in terms of just keeping the customer base, even if they don't keep anything else. That the customer base is actually has value.
So many companies could be looking to buy a Hood, like Schwab, for example.
Yeah, those were the ones that were mentioned, like those kinds of companies.
Yeah. So Hood is having,
and he did mention $12 in that conversation.
Hood is having an after hours party.
Well, let's see
By the
how
way, speaking of Hood, we know Jake likes Hood, and Jake is coming on Wednesday to join us. I told him that people have been asking for him. So he said, all right,
Well,
he'll do us a favor.
we
He'll
all want
do us a
Arjun.
favor. He'll do us a favor and grace our screens on Wednesday. Wednesday at 4 p.m. because he can't make 4:30. So he's booked solid. He's a busy executive these days. All right, so
So yeah, so Hood is looking. I mean, relative to even just 6 months ago, Hood's not looking so great, even with a potential buyout at 12.
no, but if you, like I said, $20, a lot of people will be happy to take $20.
Yeah, to get some of that money back, certainly. All these
Sure,
people here.
sure. So we looked at SPY, Coin, BTC.X. How about AABB? It's been having its
Oh, it's another
problems.
one of these.
Lucid and
Another one.
XPEP.
And then we'll do it right. We'll do the cars after that.
Yeah, Lucid and XPEP after that.
All right, let me minimize
What is
this
it,
so we can
6
see it.
pennies now?
This is, yes, 6.4 pennies.
Yeah, that's
Considering
really
my average is about 11 pennies, I would say I'm not doing too well on this.
Your average, yeah.
I'm not buying anymore, so I actually sold on the way down. I sold about 25%. I still have 75% of my latest venture, which is not doing well, but it's doing no worse than some of my blue chips.
so. Any like catalyst expected for this type of for this one?
Not really. They have a schedule for producing gold from their latest gold mine. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There was an insider buy. Basically the CEO shelled out a few million to keep the company going, which is nice. All right, the
Yeah,
chart.
there's really nothing to keep this thing afloat, especially if the crypto market isn't helping them at all.
That's right. Right now, this one is in need of a turnaround in crypto. If crypto starts to soar, this will come back to 10, 11 cents, which is a nice move from here.
Correct.
Certainly.
All right, so let's go on to Lucid and XPET. We'll end the show.
Sounds good.
Everything looks like a great deal from my perspective.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, Lucid was a good deal at 25.
yeah, look at Lucid. I mean, it's a nice move for Lucid.
So I would,
Granted,
well, it's
off the bottom. I mean, it almost
fun.
stayed. It
I mean,
hasn't been that low since SPAC days.
well, the SPAC, right? The beginning of the SPAC days. Remember, this one went to 65 and lost a lot of
Yes,
people a lot of
yes,
money.
yes. So it hadn't been this slow in a very long time. And this is a very nice candle. It's almost engulfing. Beautiful candle. I want to
Yeah.
see a follow up. You got to see a follow up green candle tomorrow. Then we can get excited.
And yeah, then we can start.
And there's really very little until $20 now. It should retrace. It could make a full retrace to $20. That's what it
Yeah.
looks. In fact, if we enter any kind of rebound, if the market rebounds beginning today or tomorrow, this is definitely going back to 20, if not higher. And what about XPEV? Let's end with the Chinese car maker that took it on the exchange all the way back down to about 15, 20, maybe $18. I don't remember.
I sold that one at like 42 at some point.
Is anybody still is anybody besides me still holding Neo?
No, I don't know. I don't own anything Chinese at this point.
I've been
But
holding
if I
Neo.
were to own anything, it would probably be this one. I think they put out a pretty good car, and the candle is hard
It's
to
this
see
candle right here. It's hard to see.
because it's together with the volume, but
Yeah, let me see if I can. I'm trying to pull this up, but for whatever reason, it doesn't
no.
want to do that.
It's not a spectacular candle, and it's off the high of the day.
Right.
It doesn't show great strength. I think you really need Shanghai and Beijing to open up before this will really move. This has got a unique set of problems, right? This one is hampered by the COVID lockdown.
Well, I'm going to throw Neo on just for
I
comparison
mean,
purposes.
Tesla is feeling the effects of the COVID
They all are,
lockdown.
right? Well, because now people from China can't get out and buy a Tesla either.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's almost the same exact chart for Neo.
they can't produce as many cars as they would like because of that. I think they're 2,000 cars a week. They're something like they're deficient in because of what's going on in China. So Tesla
But
is hurting from this. XPEV has to be hurting from it. But the good news is that lockdown won't last forever.
no, there's
So
talk about softening it over
so
time.
I expect
Yeah,
this one could move up certainly back to $25.
I'll go back to XPEV because they're pretty much the same chart.
XPEV and Neo, it doesn't matter. They're both
Yeah,
going to go back up. Once the
there's your XPEV.
lockdown is over, you're going to get nice moves in both of them. That $25 area on this is XPEV, right?
This is
Yeah,
XPEV again.
that's 26,
What good is owning a car if you can't get out of your house?
I think $26 should be doable for XPEV.
Well, if you're talking about these rebounds to these little last highs,
Yes,
like with the other stock, then yeah, you have a good 6 point leeway here.
yeah,
No, more than that. 12 point leeway.
it's nice move.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for today. Thank you for charting.
Not a problem.
Tomorrow I'll take over the reins if probably. I'll give it my best shot tomorrow on charting. And hopefully we have
Okay.
a good
I'll
day.
be at a better machine tomorrow. I'm stuck somewhere with a sub
Kamal
tone.
says when we have a good Thursday, we have a better Friday, right, Kamal?
At least not worse.
At least not worse. Okay. So we're looking forward
How
to
many people are going to bail on? How many people are going to bail on?
a Kamal Friday, all green.
I hope so too.
Nice and green, a very green Friday.
I want to tell you one little tiny story. A friend of mine, he's a manager at Walgreens, and he's been telling me the past 3 weeks, they've been sending them, like they usually send them 20 to 30 items to increase the price on. And he's saying they've been getting up to between 7 to 8,000 items a week to change the prices higher on them the past
Wow.
3 weeks.
Wow.
So
And you know something, even if
Not illusory.
the inflation is tamed and we get a big slowdown in inflation, those prices are never rolling back.
I agree with that. Yes.
What
Well, like
will roll back is prices at the gas pump, maybe some food items, but not most prices will not roll back. Maybe some car prices might roll back.
Oh, definitely will. Once the supply increases again.
Yeah. All right. As always, for your own due diligence, our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting, and please subscribe and tell your friends about us. Share the link. Adios, amigos. Thanks for coming. Thanks
Take
all.
care. Bye.
Thank you, guys. I'm done.